Hello, my name is Brian Park, and the question I will be looking at is the conflict between duty to oneself and the duty to others is a theme that transcends time and place. How is this theme explored in two works that you studied, and for what purpose? And in order to thoroughly analyze this question, The Importance of Being Earnest by Oscar Wilde and The Glass Menagerie by Tennessee Williams will be used as both plays look into this question deeply. The Importance of Being Earnest is a play which was written in the late 1800s during the Victorian era. During this time, the reputation and image of the Victorian upper class was seen to be one of the most important aspects of being in the upper class. They followed a strict set of moral standards, and if they deviated from these standards, their reputation was seen to suffer immensely. This is a problem that is present in The Importance of Being Earnest, as Jack Worthing, one of the main characters of the play, is found to have an alternate persona or identity by the name of Ernest Worthing. Jack was made the guardian of Cecily, who is the daughter of Thomas Cardew, the man who adopted Jack. When one is placed in the position of a guardian, one has to adopt a very high moral tone on all subjects. It's one's duty to do so. And as a high moral tone can hardly be said to conduce very much to either one's health or one's happiness, in order to get up to town, I have always pretended to have a younger brother of the name Earnest who lives in Albany and gets into the most dreadful scrapes. So, Jack's solution for maintaining his duty to others, or his ward Cecily in this case, while still fulfilling his duty to oneself, is by being Jack, the reputable guardian who never leaves the country for selfish reasons, but only goes to the city to take care of his brother. However, Jack is not the only character in the play that has created an alternate identity. Algernon, one of the other main characters, is actually the one who finds out about Jack's alternate persona. He calls his act Bunburying, which is perfectly invaluable to him. For example, if it wasn't for Bunbury's extraordinary bad health, Algernon wouldn't be able to dine with Jack at Willis tonight, for he would have been already engaged to Aunt Augusta for more than a week. Algernon also states that a man who marries without knowing Bunbury has a very tedious time of it, implying that although caring about others is important, there is always an underlying need to get away. This also touches on the notion of entrapment and how these two characters have a need to be free from the social stresses that they are under. As this play is a satire, Wilde uses these two examples and characters to critique the Victorian society and the arduous importance they put on reputation, and pokes fun at how Victorian morality is actually suffocating and relatively absurd when society puts so much importance on it. The Glass Menagerie by Tennessee Williams was set during the 1940s, which comes right after the 1930s Great Depression. This signifies the hardship in gaining a job and the scarcity in payment. Tom, the main character who also serves as a narrator of the play, is the only male figure in his family, as his father left early on. As this was also a patriarchal time period, women would not have been able to earn as much money as males, so Tom is also the main source of income in the family. However, Tom is stuck at a job where he would rather have somebody pick up a crowbar and batter out his brains than go back in the mornings. He's boiling. Whenever he picks up a shoe, he shudders a little, thinking about how short life is and what he's doing. At this point, Tom realizes that life is short, and he wants to spend his precious time writing and doing what he really loves, rather than wasting his short life on doing something that he loathes. Yet he continues working at the factory because he has a duty to his family and knows that without him he would be jeopardizing the security of his whole family. All he wishes is to become free without hurting his family, as can be seen by how he says a trick that would become handy for him would be getting out of a coffin without touching a nail. Yet the play concludes with Tom leaving his family to live his life, signifying that the duty to oneself is more important than the duty of others. By having Tom leave his family, Williams is stressing the fact that freedom is never really free, and to choose your choices carefully in life, as they will always impact others, no matter how much you don't want them to. Williams is also stressing the fact that freedom comes at the sacrifice or cost of others at times. It is in human nature to not want to hurt others. However, there are times when one needs to hurt others in order to become free, and that is stressed in both plays. As can be seen, it seems as if the duty to oneself prevails the duty to others, as one cannot successfully serve others if one is not happy. This will transcend time and place, because no matter what time period or place, humans will always ponder whether to put oneself above others or others above oneself.